Outsourcing your freelancing jobs can be a great way to save time and work on more lucrative projects. However, many freelance workers are worried about the idea of outsourcing. They might feel that it's unprofessional or that they don't have enough time to find the right person to hire. This blog post will provide you with 5 tips on how you can outsource your projects and get more done in less time. Do your research. One of the most important tips when outsourcing your projects is to do your research. Make sure that you know what you're looking for in a freelancer before hiring one. If you need help with coding, be prepared to look for a freelancer who knows how to code. Your research should also include knowing what you are willing to pay for their services. You don't want to waste time interviewing people who charge more than you're comfortable paying. Finally, make sure that you find someone reliable and easy to work with. You want someone who is prepared and excited about working on your project. Find the right freelancer to work with. To get the best work out of an outsourced freelancer, you need to find the right person to work with. There are a number of ways to find the perfect freelancer. You can either do a keyword search on sites like Freelance or Freelancer, use LinkedIn or Facebook to search for someone in your network, or use a job board like CareerBuilder. Once you've found the perfect freelancer, make sure that you have a clear understanding of what you need done before you start working with them. What are your expectations? The first thing you need to do is come up with some expectations for what you want from your freelancer. You'll want to clarify what the freelancer needs to know about the project and any specifications that might be necessary, what kind of work they will be doing, and how quickly it needs to be done by. It's also really important to figure out if there are any limits on the budget. If there isn't a set budget, you'll have to decide whether or not you're willing to pay more if the project takes longer than expected. Make sure the freelancer understands this too, so they don't get frustrated trying to complete a job without knowing how much time or how many revisions are allowed. What are you outsourcing? Before you start outsourcing, you need to decide what type of work you want to outsource. You can outsource the entire project or just parts of it. For example, if you're a writer and want help with your blog posts, you might want to hire someone to research and summarize topics for an article series. If you're looking for help with design projects like creating graphics or images, hiring someone who specializes in this is always a good idea. Hiring a graphic designer will ensure that everything looks professional and helps to brand your company. It's important to know what type of work you want outsourced before making any decisions about what kind of service provider to use. This will save time and make it easier for you to find the right person for the job. What is your budget? Before you even think about outsourcing your jobs, the first thing you need to do is set a budget. You want to know how much you are willing to spend on outsourcing so that you can figure out which freelancers are a good fit for what you need. The freelancers will be able to tell you their prices, but it will also be up to you to decide which option is best for your budget and what type of person you would like to work with. Evaluate results. Before you start outsourcing jobs to different freelancers, you need to evaluate the results of your current freelancers. This will give you a baseline of what to expect from other freelancers. Conclusion: when it comes to outsourcing your freelancing jobs, it's important to do your research, determine what you need, and have an understanding of the costs. The more you know and are in control of, the better off you will be. A key thing to remember is that when outsourcing, you have to have a clear idea of what you want done. This will help you find the right freelancer for the job. Once you have a freelancer, it's important to set expectations and have a clear idea of what you want them to do. Your budget will also be a factor when outsourcing, so make sure to take that into account. Finally, once the task is completed, it's important to evaluate the results and consider what needs to be done next. So friends, how did you like today's video? Do tell us by commenting, and if you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe to the channel.